Chapter 5 Leaves. One morning, Anant and Aparna went for a walk in a garden with their grandmother. After some time, the grandmother got tired and they all sat down under a tree. Suddenly, something fell on Aparna's head. It was a leaf. She picked it up and showed it to her Dadi, who told her that it was a leaf of a peepal tree. Aparna was fascinated by the shape of that leaf. Dadi told her that different trees have leaves of different shapes, sizes, and colors. Some of them even have a fragrance. Dadi asked Anant and Aparna to take a round of the garden and collect different kinds of leaves. Anant went towards a mehendi plant and was about to pluck some leaves when Dadi called out, "Do not pluck leaves! Collect only those leaves which have fallen down from the plants." Anant and Aparna went around the garden, collecting leaves of different plants. They came back to Dadi and showed their collection of leaves. They were amazed to find that each leaf was different from others. Anant picked up leaves of peepal and banyan trees and said,
"Look, these leaves are so big and broad."
Aparna picked up the leaves of neem and rose plants and said,
"But these leaves are so small."
Aparna felt the leaves of peepal and money plant with her fingers and said,
"These leaves feel so smooth."
Anant said,
"But the leaves of banyan tree have a rough surface."
Dadi pointed out, "See, leaves have different margins. Some have a regular, even margin, while some, like neem leaves, have an uneven margin." Anant and Aparna shouted together,
"Look, Dadi, these leaves have colored dots and lines on them."
She said, "Most of the leaves are green, but some have other colors and patterns on them. Some leaves have a typical smell also." Some leaves were of medium size, like the leaves of a money plant. Some leaves were long and narrow, like leaves of mango and ashoka trees. The children wanted to stay in the garden for some more time, but Dadi promised to bring them again the next day, and they all came back home. Uses of leaves. Some leaves are used for decorating the house on special occasions. Mango leaves are used for decoration on Griha Pravesh, birth of a baby, or a marriage in the family. Leaves of mango, tulsi, and banana are used during a puja. Leaves are used for other purposes also. For example, banana leaves are used as neat and clean disposable plates for serving food. Banana leaves are used for wrapping food. Banyan leaves are used for making pattals. Leaves of some plants have medicinal properties. Tulsi leaves are used for curing fever, common cold, and cough. Neem leaves are used for curing skin diseases. Mint leaves are used for curing indigestion. Many leaves are edible. It means that they can be eaten either cooked or raw. The leaves of lettuce are eaten in salads and mint leaves in chutney. But spinach is cooked and then eaten. Do you know? Coconut leaves are used for making mats, fences, and roofs for huts. Tea leaves are used for making tea. Leaves make a plant look beautiful, but most plants shed their leaves once in a year during autumn. During this time of year, you see lots of dried leaves fallen on the ground. The plants get new leaves then. Sometimes these leaves are collected and burnt. Dried leaves can be converted into compost, which is used as manure for a better growth of plants. The leaves are collected and dumped into a pit dug in a garden. This pit is called a compost pit. Some earthworms are put in this pit and it is covered with loose earth. Earthworms change the dried leaves into compost in a few days. Compost can be used as a manure in the fields.